The search for the next Miss SA has begun in earnest. Entries for this year's competition have now closed, but when it did open, the beauty pageant made history with its all-new, all-inclusive entry for requirements. And joining us to tell us a little bit more about these changes, the Miss SA CEO herself, Stephanie Wheel, alongside someone who's looking every part a possible entrant these days, Miss Kudli Joy.
Thank you so much, G. Good morning to everyone in studio. Molweni nonke emzansi. I hope that you're all feeling so good this morning. We are coming to you live from a very special place in Johannesburg, the Miss South Africa apartment. Now, we all know that Miss South Africa is officially looking for our next queen, and the entries may be closed, but the organization made history with its all-new, all-inclusive entry requirements. And here to tell us more about these changes is Miss South Africa CEO, Stephanie Wheel. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so excited to get into it. First things first, what are some of the changes that have been implemented this year?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I think, obviously, namely the challenges being the fact that married women can now enter, married, divorced, single, really, and of course women who've had children, who have children, and that's been a massive change for us. But of course, as well, pushing the age up to 30 years old. So it's now between 20 and 30 years old.
That's incredible. And also it puts Miss South Africa in the forefront of, you know, pushing change and the new wave of what it is to celebrate all women of all types and kinds, right?
Yeah, correct.
And what inspired the change?
You know, it's been a journey. We've always been looking to really push the boundaries. And it's been something we've been talking about for the last couple of years. But I think when Miss Universe allowed and agreed to make the changes to kind of push their boundaries too and open it up to married women and women with children, we were able to do so too, which for us, it's such an important thing because we as women are so many things, and to be able to showcase that, no matter who you are, is really important to the organization, and it shows the value alignment with the likes of a Miss Universe. And
just generally, Apha Mzansi, we are known to be a rainbow nation, which means we're all inclusive in many, many ways. How do you hope that South African women will receive these changes, and how do you think it's going to impact them?
Well, I really hope that every young woman feels empowered, you know, and ultimately allows themselves to dream a little bit. I think sometimes we get so stuck in our heads about these stereotypes that are thrown on us, and the dreams kind of get crushed with it. And this platform is about the dream, but it's about your voice, and the platform's used to kind of elevate that voice. And that's what we want to enable in young female South Africans.
And there's many more that's coming from the Miss South Africa competition this year, Crown Chasers.
Yeah.
Last year, I followed it digitally, but I'm pretty sure this year you are making a few more changes to the reality TV series. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I think last year was really exciting to have this kind of behind-the-scenes look at the young girl's journey. But this year, it's really kind of taking it up to the next level because it's a fully fledged competition now. So each week the ladies will go through challenges. So you'll see them kind of competing in challenges which are Miss South Africa based. So as a Miss South Africa, I think everybody kind of has this viewpoint that young ladies wake up and they're like, oh, let's look pretty today, and then carry on and not do much. But the truth is that it's a fully fledged job, and you have to be so many things to so many different people. You wake up, you have an interview, you run to a photo shoot, then you need to go and meet with ambassador or president of the country, and then you move to a charity event, and then into a red carpet, and that all happens in one day. And with that, we need to kind of showcase what it actually takes. So that's the kind of challenge that the ladies are going to go through. There's going to be weekly challenges that they're going to be put through, and ultimately one will leave each week. There will be weekly eliminations. So the finale will be there'll be a smaller group of women on that stage. However, you would have seen how they got to that point, which I think is going to be the really exciting part.
Listen, I cannot wait because I'm pretty sure it will also inspire a lot more young women to want to enter Miss South Africa, but also see how intense being Miss South Africa actually is.
Right, exactly. And I think that the other aim of it is also to empower and educate whoever's watching. You know, you don't have to enter the competition or be a Miss South Africa to take away key lessons and empower yourself, empower your voice. And that's really the aim for us as well, is to say, you don't have to be in this competition, watch this and learn maybe something for yourself.
You know, Stephanie, when we spoke earlier on, you touched on the fact that you've worked with 10 queens.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a lot. And the fact that you are continuously innovating Miss South Africa and opening it up to many more women to be included is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for this year's competition.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, and we can't wait to show you everything we've got planned.
Amazing. Now, this is Miss South Africa CEO Stephanie Wheel. We are coming to you live from the Miss South Africa apartment in Johannesburg, talking all things new changes with the entry requirements this year. And of course, the 7-part series, Crown Chasers, that you do not want to miss. Because when we are back, we will be talking to the current reigning Miss South Africa, Davino Kerry.